This is a quick blog and video on creating a sales funnel. And what a funnel is just a step-by-step process taking somebody from a lead to a qualified lead to a prospect, then an estimate, and then becoming a customer. You're just you're taking somebody by the hand basically through your sales process. In the digital world, we can use landing pages and email. You could just as easily, if you have access to the phone number and address, you could just as easily use the phone and direct mail also. It's just a lot easier to explain this stuff, and it's just more popular nowadays, landing pages and email. So the first example is a residential tile and grout cleaning. So to begin the funnel, this is the lead process. So we're going to run an ad on AdWords, Facebook, LinkedIn, all the different social media platforms, and we'll create some kind of picture and headline. And when they click on that link, this is where they would end up. And on this very first one, we went with a blog style or an article style, and it's the top 10 questions about grout sealing. When it comes to tile and grout cleaning for homeowners, this is something that I found that they have a lot of interest in. They want to know if they are going to clean it, how are they going to keep it clean for the long term. So this is a hot button topic, and it's a good one for tile and grout cleaning. So at this stage, and this just goes through questions and some answers. It's in a blog format. So at this stage, you're just a lead. Somebody is just a lead at this point. Now, for them to be a qualified lead, we need this right here, this Facebook offer claim, and that is to make them qualified. They have interest. They claim the offer. Before that point, they're still just a lead because we don't know anything about them. To become a qualified lead, they would have to click on that. Now, if they fill out the form to claim this offer, then they would become a qualified lead. So that's the start of the sales funnel. We started off with an article, information that people do have interest in. Then we put a couple call to actions here for them to claim an offer. You could use a price-based offer. You could there's all kinds of things you can do. You could say see our video or see a live demonstration. There's 8 million things you can do. But this is the first part. So the second part is after they became a qualified lead, well, then they're a prospect. So in this case, what we decided to do is we're going to use a video in this case. We're going to say, well, here's a live demonstration. And we started off with a testimonial. So this is a homeowner that we had done work for. Actually, this is just a service that I use. So this is an actor. But the quotes, the information is from a homeowner and a real live customer. But I did use a service for the actual testimonial. Anyways, this is the second part. This is the prospect part. Is somebody filled out that form? So now in 3 days, 5 days, a week, however you want to set this funnel up, now they're going to receive a video seeing a live demonstration and a testimonial. Now there's a lot of ways you can do this. You could split this into 2 different pages and have one is the testimonial and the second one is a demonstration. In this case, I just kind of merged them together and created a quick testimonial for 30 seconds, and then the back end is a quick demonstration of what the service looks like. So this is an example of the second phase, the prospects phase. So next is we want to create some urgency and get an estimate. So to do that, we then 3 or 5 days later from when they receive the video, then they would receive some kind of a last minute timer based, time based offer where they have to jump on this now. We need to create urgency at some point. So this is the point of this page. This is like the closer page, if you will. And here we say, relax this weekend, leave the heavy scrubbing to us, and we talk about Grout a little bit more and what we specialize in, and then we want them to schedule an estimate. And this is the end of the road here. That we want to close the deal right here. So this is just an example, and I just want to show people. I know there's a lot of people out there that probably see the phrases and they don't really know what it means. So I wanted to show an example, and here's an article. Then we went to a video. Then we went to a timer where we're closing the deal.